Chief Strategist at Agora Financial. Alan, what's up? I'm sure you're rested and ready to roll after a good weekend. And your trade this morning is also tech-focused. You're looking at CISCO. Tell me why.
Talk about the market in general. I don't think we're selling off. I think we're going sideways. We traded between 2,800 and 3,200 in the S&P now for almost 3 full months. We backed off, but that's why when we talked in May and the beginning of June, we were talking about selling into strength. And so the good old buy the dips and sell the rip strategy has been successful, and we're going to continue to do that. And we're looking this as another opportunity on this profit-taking pullback. But let's remember, tech made all-time forever highs just last Tuesday. So the weekly streak of new highs continue.
Okay, so you're a buyer of the recent dip in stocks, Alan. You're looking for a bounce here at 3,000?
Are on a weekly basis. Again, typically, because we've been in a bull market, I guess, for the last decade, but typically we rally going into a holiday weekend. Let's see what happens here. Again, from a risk-reward standpoint, I like leaning on this 3,000 level, which is the halfway of this range that we've been in. But if we look at tech, the NDX, which is the tech top 100, is up more than 10% in 2020. It's up 30-some% in the last year of trade. So it is still, it's a market in itself in leading the way.
All right. Now, CISCO specifically, down 1% today. It hasn't gotten back to its pre-COVID highs. It's gotten pretty close. This looks like the classic move, Alan, where you're looking through a winning group to find not a loser, but someone who's dragging their heels a little bit.
Loser's not the word we're going to use. We're going to use laggard. It's lagging behind, looking for it to play catch up. But if you look at Cisco's negative on the year and also negative over the last 52 weeks. So from a risk-reward standpoint, again, I think it has some value. But in the bigger picture, it's been trading between 40 and 50 for the last year. Really hasn't participated in the boom. So you can see this 45 level as an important midpoint here. But if it breaks out above 50, then we've got a 60 target. So there's a lot of upside. And again, this strategy of buying an in-the-money option that has intrinsic value has been successful. We did this same stock back in April. And when it rallied in May, we got out of half our position with a 50% gain. So just a modest move in the stock can produce big numbers and big profits in the option. So we'll look to see if we can play this one more time.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're doing this with the 42.50 call. CISCO right now trading at 46. So again, you've got the deep in the money call right now. Basically trades like the stock.
$50 or $4 in the money or so. And it's the September play. Now, the September option, I was looking at the August, because typically I see my money signal, my money flow signal, I'm looking for something to happen in the next 3 weeks. But looking at the options and these deep in the money options, the difference between the August call and the September call was minuscule. It was $50 or $75. So buy extra time, even if you don't need it. The September option has almost 3 months of time. The delta on this play is 70-some%. So like you said, it's going to act like the stock. But even a move just to the top of this range could be very, very profitable. And this option would nearly double in value if that happens. So that's the way I like the position. I'm still positive until proven otherwise. But let's see where we end up on a weekly basis here, where we end up by Friday with this S&P pivoting around this 3,000 level.
Hey, speaking of that, just to bring it back full circle before I let you go, Alan, with the pivot around 3,000, it looks like an important level. We bounced here earlier in the month after the sell-off following Jay Powell. But what happens if we break lower? Does that mean that the trend is turning? Is this an important point? Do you get short if we start slipping here?
We're still range bound. So again, the selling is not really selling, it's sideways action. And it seems like profit taking. Every time we've seen a profit taking pullback, the markets have bounced back. So that's what I want to look for. I want to look for a test and reject of this 3,000 level in a bit of a rally. And we all know the politics behind what's going on outside, that there could be some sort of catalyst to get some more support of the market. Now, I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be long-lived, but there should be and probably will be some sort of positive news that could give the market a little bit of a push to the upside once again and continue this rally run.
Okay. Alan Uckman, thanks for not just the trade, but the macro talk as well. Alan Uckman, Chief Strategist at Agora Financial. This morning we've got stock